Hello, everyone, and welcome to bonus episode number two for Find Your Client by Creating Stories. I have Sagar with me. Sagar, welcome to the bonus episode.
Hello, people. Hello, Vikram.
And this bonus episode is about SQL, which is sales qualified leads. How and what are the parameters? The 10 parameters about sales qualified leads that we have, and this will help you find or it will narrow your search to find your first client. That's our hope, and the data or the parameters that we have mentioned is based on the volunteer who has tried it, and we have seen the parameters or the qualities of the client that we thought matches this particular parameter, and they would be fit for this particular uh, experiment. So as sales qualified leads, so I we will share this 10 qualities or parameters, however you want to call them. So the first thing is that the person should be earning at least more than 1 lakh per month. That is the salary bracket. And the simple equation is very easy. That person is going to pay you 3,000 rupees. So, and with an intention of making more money, and definitely uh, much more money what they are investing, because they are not, it's not an expense they are doing, paying you. So that person should have be eligible to pay you. And I think the ratio here makes sense, minimum. And so it doesn't mean that that person cannot earn 1.5 lakh per month or 2 lakh per month, but this is the bottom bar. So it should be at least above that. So you should find a way to get that information. You cannot ask anyone how much they make, but there are certain parameters that you can check off. Let me see if I've added that parameter below. No. So yeah, that could be one of the reasons to share it with you. One of the parameters that we thought is that experience of the person is more than 10 to 15 years. So ideally that is one of the parameters. So you have to make sure that person has more than that experience. So roughly I think around a major uh, what you say, a major profession, it should be somewhere around that much. So that's your first criteria, and it is very important because you are getting paid, so that person has to earn that much in order to pay you.
And just adding on to the same thing, if a guy is somewhere high in the hierarchy, just you see someone like VP or somewhere in a very big position,
Right.
and has a good number of followers, which is not normal in your circle, and if I can say that have a follow button or a good amount of connection in his profile will definitely give us a picture that even a guy is in a bigger hierarchy and with good number of following people or good amount of connection will define that he got a package of something
Yeah.
around 1 lakh.
Yeah, I think and Sagar hit it on very point, and the reason for that happening, for example, let's say LinkedIn, the case study that we did for our volunteer. So if a person is in a VP or a senior VP or a general manager kind of a position, and if it is a big company, so there are more than maybe 10,000 or 15,000 employees of that company, and if that the person is at high ranking, or because they have been doing that for many years now. So the other companies also, there were many people working with him or her, and that people kept following them or connecting with them. So over the period of time, that person has gained a good number of following. So that could be an indication, very nicely pointed. And yeah, because Sagar is the practical expert here, because he has been working closely with the volunteer, so he knows more data around the actual numbers. So thank you, Sagar, for that. And the second point here is that person has to believe in social media, and that person posts on and off. So that person you cannot sell something to them when that they don't know about that platform, or they don't believe in the thing that you are trying to sell. Because uh, if someone doesn't believe in uh, uh, social media, it's very difficult to sell anything related to digital marketing or those kind of projects. So you should not, I mean, you should get that thing great. So if you see, our framework is also, we are only reaching out to people via social media because our product is supported by social media. So that has to be the synergy. Otherwise, it is very difficult for you to find a client. So don't you, your job is not to convince someone to believe in social media. Your job is to find someone who already is in social media and understand the power of it and believes in it, and so that it's easier for you to sell. That's point number two. Point number three, as this was I was searching, so more than 15 years of experience, so 10, 15 plus. So I've kept it a bit of an higher bracket, so just to incorporate that. So at least this is what we have seen. So if you are trying this for the first time, try to put this into the bracket or the idea. And we have a huge tax paying community in India. So definitely there are enough people with this many experience. So you will definitely find, it might take time or not, but this is what we have. The fourth one is a bit, yeah, Sagar, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I mean, in the 15 years bracket, there are definitely people you can say that who were born 10 years or 15 years ahead of us, and who definitely want this social presence and don't have time for it. It's very clear. They
Yeah,
want the presence like every youth has, and but they don't have time to invest on it. So there where we come in, no, that
yeah.
small gap where we come in, and you just try to be that support system for them and give a simple solution for a huge exposure which way they will achieve.
Yes, absolutely. So Sagar, what is Sagar in short telling is, these are busy people and they have less time. Their time is valuable. So if they value their time, they definitely want your support, as Sagar rightly mentioned, and they want to leverage the power of social media for their personal brand and to get more business and to make a mark. So definitely that's very important. That's very good point, Sagar. You brought it up. The fourth point we have is they have around 1500 phone contacts. So uh, this is very difficult to check because you will never come to know. But what we are trying, what we found during our case study, which was very interesting, is that the reason we started with the case study is because we had already had a success story where one of the person was trying to put this story on their WhatsApp, and because they already had the contact of their older network or their suppliers and other people, they continuously got business every month. So that person is still continuing and they are getting one business out of this exercise every month. So that is where they are kind of not giving it up because it is working. So this is where another thing is, in your conversation, you can put this point while you're talking to your prospect. Is, suppose if you have more than 1500 contact on your phone, and because now of people mostly working from home and people are having a little bit of more time because they are not commuting and all, people are looking into their phone more often than not, because it is very convenient. And if you just tell them, you have, if you have 1500 or more, if suppose if you have 5000 contacts, and if you are able to put something daily on your status, so people are looking into it. So your possibility of uh, sharing your information among your networks could help you for, not even for businesses, but it can help you for hiring people. It can help you for finding contacts to build your network, who are either in parallel industry or parallel business, which they might not know. In my original video, if you remember, I told about one of my cousins that his uh, like his not so close, but his uh, good friends, they didn't even know what kind of business that person was in, and they were surprised to see his piece of interior work, which I mean, he is currently designing a yacht in Goa, which will be a 65-footer, like one of the biggest one. So people don't know. I mean, I was also very surprised. Like he used to currently is doing those kind of work. So it is a very easy medium and it's an effortless medium to do that, so you can bring that up in the conversation. And at the end of 10 points, stick around, I will tell you another idea which could help you. Even Ayan Sagar spoke about it, but he might this idea I haven't shared with him. So at the end, let's see what he thinks about this idea. So that's point number 4. Point number 5, this is very important because this is it's not a completely new idea, but it's new in the nuances of it. So that person has to be an early adopter, and they have to like the work. They have to like new ideas. So you have to figure a way out to know that. And if you don't know what early adopter means, you watch the first introduction video. I've shown a graph and I've shown you and I've given you a couple of example. You can Google the word, and you there are a lot of tech companies which have used these techniques. And basically, if they are not accepting new ideas, then it will be difficult for you to sell something for them. And remember, you are helping them to buy it. You're not kind of pushing something which they are not accepting or not agreeing to it. So that's point number 5. Point number 6 is they have to be in a decision making role. And now, because if you see the way we have format everything, they have 15 plus year of experience, they're already in a leadership role. But how good are they at decision making, or they are hardcore decision making role is what you have to pick. Because if they are, then they are in a position of making this kind of a smaller decision. A seventh one is very important. The potential lead that they can get from this particular story should make their company, or if they're self-employed, should make them around 50K to 1 lakh in revenue. Now this is very difficult for you to know, so it's better that you can ask them. And we can use this particular point in our next bonus video of objection, where you can kind of ask this question and make them think if the investment is worth. Okay. Point number 8 is they understand the value of personal brand. Now this uh, the concept of personal brand is relatively new. It's there since last I think 4 5 years now, maybe older than that, but it's kind of getting up there. Where if you see now on LinkedIn, everyone is putting a good headshot and not a cropped image. And if you see, people are trying to be very particular of what they are liking on social media, what they messages they want to put out there. So if they don't understand personal brand, for you to sell this particular concept will be very difficult. So that's point number 8. Point number 9 is that they know uh, that they are a good leader, but for to become a good leader they must delegate. So this is a kind of a catch here. Now the reason you want them to believe in delegation is that because there are two kind of people. I mean, there can be many kind of, but primarily there are two kind of people, uh, especially in the leadership role. uh, I've been doing it for now many years, so this is with particularly with my experience and with the example of leaders that I've been working with. There are some people who think they are perfect, or they can do the best work, or only they can do the best work, or that they are the kind of doers. And so what happens is, for anything new thing, they feel like they want to do it. And some people, like even for me, there are some activities I feel I should only do and I should not delegate. But I'm comfortable in delegating, like mostly 85 to 90% of my work, so I'm not afraid of delegate. Currently I've cultivated the habit of delegation. But you have to ask that person, are they a good delegator or not? And do they know that to become a leader, they want to be a good delegator? The reason, if they say yes to this particular question, or if you can find this out, that means they know that they can delegate the job to you, and so that you can make the money. So it's a reverse thing. And we are not trying to hack or something here, but this is a genuine question. Now, do you think Jeff Bezos is doing all the work to make Amazon up and running? I'm sure he doesn't know what server his services are running on. I'm sure he doesn't know the login of those kind of thing. I'm sure the next ad copy that he is coming out for his whatever thing, he is not picking up the color and putting the name or title of that ad campaign. And you know that I don't think Anand Mahindra is designing the new logo of the SUV 700. I'm 100% sure about it. But he's running the company. He's one of the good leaders in India. So they work more on the business, not trying to get into the nitty gritty of the day to day work, because there are other experts in the field there who does that. And if now if you talk this if someone is listening for the last 5 minutes, and if they are not a good delegator and if they are a leader, their gut will have a check. Like they will not feel good, like they will feel annoyed by my voice because they know that I am kind of uh, talking on behalf of their team members who are annoyed by their micromanagement and stuff like that. But you have to make that uh, uh, pain stronger, because otherwise I'm not sure how they will become a good leader, because you have to let go of doing the work and leading people. So yeah, that's my rant about delegation. And that's the key, because then only if they realize that, it will be easy for them to give you the job. And the last one, most important one, they don't treat marketing as a expense, but they see marketing as an investment. So if they believe that, then it becomes easier for you to get them as a client. Yes, Sagar.
Y- Yeah. So yeah, before we go to the 10 point, the 6, 7, 8, 9 point. Uh, no, these are the answers we don't know. So simple to say it that when you ask certain probing question, you will get answer for all these things.
Right,
Uh, he has decisions making role. Like you will get to know that when he starts speaking that I need to confer with my boss. I
right,
want to speak with someone. You'll definitely get to know that he's a wrong guy. So once you say that your whole package is costing 3,100 and he's tried to say like, why should I give you 100 rupees? It can be done in 10 rupees, 5 rupees. You will get to know that his company is not that potential wherein he can invest 3,000 on you.
right. Definitely, definitely. So absolutely right. And now the idea that I was thinking with this 10 points, Sagar. So in our process, if you remember correctly, we pitch them the concept, and then they ask for a proposal or a pricing. So
Yeah.
what I was thinking, just when we were trying to draft it, is what if we create a Google form with this 10 question, with making this point into a question format. Like for example, do you have more than 1500 phone contacts in your phone? Yes, no, all will be yes no questions. And so that are you a quick decision maker, or do you believe marketing is an investment and not an expense? And all of them are like quick yes no form, Google form question. And when they ask for money, so instead of giving that our one pager format, we tell, I will give you the cost, but just to make sure that we both understand, uh, like if we are a good fit for each other, can you fill up this survey for me to understand if I will be able to bring more value to you? And then we will definitely know for sure if the person kind of
Fits in.
goes fits in. And then we know, like if doesn't fit in, there's no point also in giving the proposal. Like that's pretty much my idea. If the person insists, definitely there is nothing wrong in sharing the proposal idea, but you can straight away say, I don't sir, I don't see, or ma'am, I don't see that you fit for this particular service, or we or not that person fit. We are I don't we don't think that we are a fit for the for you as a service provider, or we cannot provide our service. We don't see that we fit your needs. So thank you very much for your time, and then we can just walk away from the deal. So that's pretty much was the idea
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds,
Uh,
one of the thing I heard from the volunteer when he was saying like, you need to understand what is the image they want themselves to be shown on the social media. Answering these questions will definitely get to know that what he is looking for. Or
right,
Isaki, there are some people who also says like, can you make my followers to 10,000 in next 2 days?
right,
That we are not doing that, but
right,
you'll get to know what actual the requirement is, or whether we fit in. Like, there is a line in my company wherein like, our product doesn't help your application. It's so simple as that. Our
yeah.
product doesn't help your application, so we can't go ahead with
Ahead.
this relationship.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's pretty much. And the question you can pretty much the experience you can find out from it, so you can remove that from the question. So it need not to be 10 questions, but the 9 question is something that I think we can add rest of the nine, and maybe the earning could be the last question because people are hesitant in answering. It will throw them off maybe, but you just have to put that, and it pretty much shows you. So I think this particular bonus episode should make it more now, make it a little more easier for people to have that conversation with their potential client. And what will this also make is like all those questions which are unrelated. It's important for them, like can you increase my followers to 10,000 in 2 days, or like someone can do it for me in 5 rupees, and all those things are important. But the person who is doing it for 5 rupees, do they think like this? Do they understand the bigger picture, or do they understand why what we are trying to do, and all that? Definitely watch the next episode in the objection, where we kind of pick couple of these things and try to answer them to some of the objections that they have. And if you have seen so far all the videos, so what we are trying to do is we are trying to only sell this who want to buy. So our objection handling won't be so cutthroat or so pushy in a way. We are human, trying to help someone to increase their business personal brand by small simple ideas, which we believe in. If they believe in our idea, we can work together and help them make progress. Thank you, Sagar, again
Thank you,
for
thank you a lot.
your time. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.